Hey guys, today we're going to begin our unit on transformations. And to help us with our unit on transformations, we have a special guest. In your lower left-hand corner, this is Unicron. And if you haven't figured it out, Unicron is a transformer. Now we're not going to be playing with transformers, we're going to be looking at changing how images are on the coordinate plane. So Unicron is a rather large figure, so he's going to have to go because he's going to block some of our slides here. We don't want that. So the first thing is to take a little bit of notes on some basic stuff, like some vocab. And the first vocab term is called the pre-image, and this is the image before any transformation occurs, before we do anything to it. That's where we start, the pre-image. The image is the figure after the transformations have been done. And once the transformations have been done, we use some special notation, and we use little tick marks next to the coordinate letters to indicate that something has been done to the original image. So, for example, I have over here triangle ABC has been reflected, and now we have a new triangle. A, and that little blue mark over there is called a prime, so we'll call that A prime, B prime, and C prime. Okay? So the first type of transformation we're going to look at is called a translation. And a translation is also called a slide. And with a slide, you are moving an image from one location to another. So this is all in regard to our x and y coordinates. So a positive x, or moving x up or to the right, moves x to the right. Okay? A negative x, or a moving x to the left, moves it to the left. So keeping that going towards the more positive numbers, going towards the more negative numbers. A positive y will move the coordinate up, and a negative y will move the coordinate down. And the one thing about the translation is that the image and the pre-image are congruent. So let's look at an example. Okay, I'm going to move you guys a little closer. Take this away. Okay. And so we have in front of you an image. The pre-image is in brown with the red dots here. We have coordinate 3, 8, that's coordinate A, and then coordinate 6, 5, which is B, and then coordinate 9, 7, which is C. And the object with this one is to translate it up 3 units and to the right 3 units. So with A, I'm going to move it up 3 and then over 3 and then finish at 6, 11, and that's going to be A prime. And then with B, I'm going to move it up 3 and over 3 and finish at 9, 8, and that's B prime. And then C prime is going to move up 3 and over 3 to end at 12, 10, and that's C prime. And if you look down here, my rule is whatever my x value is, I'm going to add 3. Whatever my y value is, I'm going to add 3. Alright, we'll look at one more image. Make sure you guys can see that. It's kind of cut off here. So we'll back you up, move it down. Alright, so on this one, my pre-image is in brown. I have negative 3, 5, and that's A. I have 0, 3, and that's B. And I have C is negative 3, 1. And my rule for this one, or what I'm being asked to do, is to translate this negative 1, negative 6. So with A, I'm going to move it negative 1 to the left, and then negative 6 down. And I'll end up at negative 4, negative 1, and that's A prime. And then B is at 0, 3, so I'm going to move that over 1 and then down 6 and end up at -1, -3, and that's B prime. And then C prime will start here, move it over 1, down 6, and end up at -4, -5. And that, as I said, is C prime. So here's my pre-image over here. This is my new image. And the rule for this one is x minus 1, y minus 6. That's the basics of translations. We've got a couple of more to do. We'll get some practice on this tomorrow. Oos!